Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, where we empower learners like you with essential skills and knowledge. If you're eager to enhance your writing and communication skills, you're in the right place. Subscribe now for free educational content that transforms learning into a fun and engaging journey. Today, we're diving into a fundamental aspect of writing: common sentence errors. Let's make your writing clearer and more impactful together. Writing clearly and effectively requires more than just having great ideas, it demands proper sentence structure. Among the most common issues that both English learners and native speakers encounter are sentence errors. These include sentence fragments, run-on sentences, and misplaced modifiers. Each of these errors can obscure your meaning, confuse readers, and ultimately weaken the overall impact of your writing. In this lesson, we will explore what each of these sentence errors is, why they are problematic, and how to identify and fix them. Let's start with sentence fragments. A sentence fragment is a group of words that resembles a sentence because it is punctuated as one, but it lacks a critical element, typically a subject, verb, or complete thought. In essence, it is an incomplete sentence. For instance, consider the phrases, after the meeting ended. Walking through the forest on a foggy morning. Because I was tired. Each of these examples leaves the reader hanging, providing part of a thought but failing to deliver a full idea. To correct a fragment, you can either add the missing element or connect it to a complete sentence. So, the first example could be fixed to read, after the meeting ended, we went out for coffee. The second could turn into, I was walking through the forest on a foggy morning. And the third could evolve to, I went straight to bed because I was tired. Why should we care about fragments? Well, they can make your writing feel choppy and hard to follow. They disrupt the flow of ideas and might leave your readers confused about your meaning. Next, let's examine run-on sentences. A run-on sentence occurs when two or more independent clauses, meaning complete thoughts, are joined incorrectly. One common subtype of run-on sentences is called a comma splice, where the clauses are incorrectly connected with just a comma. For example, you might say, I love cooking, I hate doing the dishes. Or, she was tired, she didn't sleep well. So, how can we fix run-on sentences? Here are a few strategies. First, you can use a period to separate the independent clauses. This would convert our original sentence to, I love cooking. I hate doing the dishes. Alternatively, you could opt for a semicolon, I love cooking, I hate doing the dishes. Another option is to use a coordinating conjunction, often remembered by the acronym fanboys, which stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Using this method, you could say, I love cooking, but I hate doing the dishes. Lastly, you could use a subordinating conjunction to connect the clauses in a more complex way. For instance, although I love cooking, I hate doing the dishes. Now let's talk about why run-on sentences matter. They can overwhelm readers, blurring important ideas and disrupting the rhythm of your writing. Lastly, we have misplaced modifiers. A modifier is a word or phrase that describes something else in the sentence. When a modifier is positioned too far from the word it's supposed to describe, it creates ambiguity or even unintended humor. Let's look at a couple of examples. She almost drove her kids to school every day. Did she almost drive or did she almost every day drive? Or consider this, covered in chocolate, John enjoyed the cake. This sounds like it's John who is covered in chocolate. So, how do you fix misplaced modifiers? You simply need to place the modifier as close as possible to the word it modifies. Corrected examples might be, she drove her kids to school almost every day. And John enjoyed the cake covered in chocolate. The importance of proper placement cannot be overstated. Misplaced modifiers can hilariously change a sentence's meaning or leave readers scratching their heads. Now, how can you identify these errors in your writing? Here are some efficient strategies. Read your writing aloud. If something feels off or hard to follow, it could signal that there's a structural problem. Look for missing subjects or verbs, which are telltale signs of fragments. Check the length of your sentences along with punctuation. Long sentences with scant punctuation may indicate run-on sentences. Identify modifiers and their targets to ensure the descriptive phrases sit right next to the word they should be modifying. In summary, let's revisit the 3 errors we discussed today: sentence fragments, run-on sentences, and misplaced modifiers. Understanding these common sentence errors and their corrections is crucial for anyone who wants to communicate clearly. And remember, even skilled writers can make these mistakes, often because they are writing quickly or thinking in fragments. ESL learners might face additional challenges, such as translating phrases from their native language that disrupt proper English sentence structure. Lastly, keep in mind that elegant writing is not just about wording but also the clarity of how you say things. Writing isn't merely about what you express, it's equally about ensuring your message is clear to the reader. Today, we explored common sentence errors such as fragments, run-ons, and misplaced modifiers. We learned that fragments are incomplete sentences lacking essential elements, while run-ons improperly join independent thoughts. Misplaced modifiers, on the other hand, can propel confusion by being placed too far from the words they describe. By identifying these errors, you can enhance the precision of your writing. Remember to read your sentences aloud and review them carefully to catch any issues. Committing to clear writing strengthens your communication skills. Thank you for joining us today on Spelling Bee Ninja. We hope you found this lesson on common sentence errors informative and helpful. Remember, practicing clear writing is a vital skill you will carry with you throughout your educational journey and beyond. Don't forget to subscribe for more valuable insights and tips that can make your learning experience even better. Until next time, keep writing clearly and expressing your thoughts effectively.